Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Speak Easy English. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Tommy. Your desire is to speak English fluently, but sometimes it gets a bit frustrating because you don't know what to do. Well, this lesson is for you, my friend, because in this lesson, we're going to teach you 9 daily practices.
That's right. 9 that you can start doing right now to improve your English fluency. Are you ready?
Well then, let's jump right in. The first daily practice, and I want you to pay close attention, is describe something in your home.
You heard us right. Describe something in your home. Literally look around your house, look around your apartment, wherever you live right now, and I want you to pick something each day.
This is a daily practice, and you're going to try to describe that thing. You might choose a fan, you might choose your toothbrush, whatever you choose, your goal is to describe that thing. You can set a timer on your phone to see how long you can describe that thing.
Now, the question you're probably asking, why is this such an important daily practice?
Here's the very first reason why this is so important, and you must do it on a daily basis. The first reason is, this will enhance your vocabulary related to everyday objects.
Think about it. As you start off, let's say you pick up your toothbrush and you want to describe it, but all of a sudden only words from your native tongue, only words from your mother language are coming to mind.
So you'll naturally go to your phone, you'll go to your computer, you'll go to your tablet or your dictionary to try to find out the word in English. Again, this will enhance your vocabulary.
Yes, it's a simple item, but in order to speak about it, you need to use various vocabulary words. Here's the second reason why this is such an important daily practice. This will boost your confidence in speaking about familiar topics.
We have worked with thousands upon thousands of English learners, and many times the issue is confidence. The person feels like, I'm not good enough. Or the person feels like, I don't know enough.
Well, when you do this on a daily basis as you walk around your home, you'll realize, oh, I can describe that. Oh, ho, I can talk about that. And all of a sudden, your shoulders will go back a bit. You'll start smiling a bit because you'll realize your English fluency is improving.
And the third reason why this is so important is it improves your ability to describe details and specifics. You're giving details about objects that seem so simple, but English fluency is all about being able to express yourself about simple things and complex things. So, the first daily practice is, once again, describe something in your home.
Now, these daily practices are going to be simple, simple to implement, but whoo, baby, they are powerful and they will affect your English fluency so much. So let's move on now to the second daily practice.
Here's the second daily practice. Describe someone you know. That's right. Are you noticing that we're using things that are related to you, things in your home, people you know?
Again, the second daily practice is describe someone you know. I want you to think about your favorite person in the world, your best friend, your mum, your...
This is a daily practice. Today, my mom, tomorrow, my boyfriend, the next day, my dad, continuing on each day describing a different person. Now, why is this daily practice so important and so powerful? Here we go.
I want us to look at the reasons why this is so powerful. The first reason is this: it develops your vocabulary and phrases related to people and relationships.
We've said it before, and we'll say it again. English fluency is all about your ability to express yourself about simple things and complex things.
So when you try to describe your family member or your friend, all of a sudden all these ideas come into your mind, right? Because you enjoy spending time with that individual that you're describing on that day.
But now you want to figure out, wait a minute, how do I describe how this person makes me feel? That will inevitably lead you to learning new vocabulary and new phrases.
What about this second reason right here? It encourages you to use descriptive language and adjectives. Remember, we are trying to help you, my friend, speak English more fluently.
So when you spend time trying to describe someone you know, you'll figure out new ways of describing them. You'll figure out how to use all this English that you have in your database to describe this individual. Again, a daily practice.
And what about this reason right here? It helps you practice sentence structure and grammar. You're probably saying, I thought you didn't talk about grammar.
Oh, my friend, listen. We don't teach you grammar in a direct way. However, we can give you methods and tips and tricks and techniques that will help your grammar improve. Just like this one.
So again, the second daily practice, describing someone you know, it actually will help you practice sentence structure and grammar. Your desire is to really put into words how this person makes you feel, the time that you spend with them.
Again, the second daily practice is describe someone you know. Listen, I know there are times when you feel alone. You feel like it's hard to improve your English fluency because you don't live in an English-speaking country or you don't have English-speaking friends. The list goes on.
These daily practices, even if you're not surrounded by people who speak English, will still help you. So daily practice number 2, describe someone you know. Here is the third daily practice.
We want you to tell a story about something that happened the day before. Very important. Something that happened the day before. Now, you know, at the end of every lesson, or maybe you don't, if it's your first time here, at the end of every lesson, we tell a story for story time.
Hey, we said it's story time. So at the end of every lesson, we tell you a story, right? You get to know us more, you get to understand our lives a bit more.
We want you to start doing this on a daily basis. Man, this is going to improve your English fluency so much. So here's again. Tell a story about something that happened the day before.
And why is it so important for you to tell a story about something that happened the day before? Because it's something that you experienced. It's still in your mind. You're not making up a story.
It allows you to review your day, the day before, right? And remember those things that happened. This is going to really transform your English fluency. Here are the 3 main reasons why this is so important. The first reason is it strengthens your narrative skills and past tense usage.
Again, the grammar pieces is coming in, right? This will help you improve your grammar speaking about the past tense and also your narrative skills. In other words, helping you learn how to tell a story.
I remember very clearly being in South Korea, and I had many students, and I had students that were in the intermediate and also the advanced level, extremely intelligent. They understood English.
They knew lots of words and lots of phrases, but sometimes when I would ask them a question, I would require them to tell me a story and they would stop. They didn't know how to put things together to make a story.
Now we taught them over time how to do this, but this is why this daily practice is so important. You have to work on your narrative skills. English fluency is all about explaining simple things and complex things, but in an interesting way. That's the key.
Telling stories, that's why you enjoy the story time so much, right? Your brain kind of gets in the moment, right? And you're actually seeing what the person is talking about. You need to develop this skill.
The second reason why this daily practice is so important is it encourages you to recall memories and structure your storytelling. Man, I love when my students that are in our academy, the Speak English with Tiffany Academy, start telling stories.
We can see the light in their eyes. We can see those listening. Are other students listening to their stories and they're fully engaged? This is what English fluency is all about. Explaining simple things and complex things in an interesting way.
Here is the third reason why this is so important. It enhances your ability to connect events and details coherently.
Many times, as an English learner, you learn words, you learn expressions, you learn phrases, but you're not necessarily sure how to connect the dots or how to use them in certain conversations.
Doing this daily practice of telling a story about something that happened the day before, my friend, is going to enhance your English fluency and help you connect events. Here is daily practice number 4.
Find a news article, blog post, or social media post and give your opinion about the topic. We're living in an age where technology can be found everywhere. You have a cell phone, you have a tablet, you have a computer. You have so many different tech things that you can use. Go online, find an article, find a blog, find a social media post, and give your opinion on the topic.
You can give your opinion by speaking to someone else. You can look in the mirror and talk to yourself. You can record a video of yourself giving your opinion. Or you can just write it down. But it's important for you to find a news article, blog post, or social media post and give your opinion.
Remember, English fluency, say it with me, is all about explaining or giving your opinion on simple things. Good job, and complex things in an interesting way.
This is so important. You want to get in conversations, right? And you want to speak with confidence. So you have to be aware of what's going on.
When you're online, you see maybe there's something in politics, maybe there's something in sports. Right now, when this video is going live, the Olympics, I think, is still going on, right? You want to have a good understanding of what's happening and you want to make sure you're giving your opinion on these events. English fluency.
Reason number 2. This encourages you to think critically and form opinions. Our goal as your English teachers is to help you learn how to think in English, how to organize your thoughts, how to formulate your opinions.
This practice of finding an article or a post or social media post and giving your opinion will develop this skill and enhance your English fluency.
Here's reason number 3. This improves your skills in articulating thoughts and arguments. How frustrating is it when you have an idea, you have an opinion, but because of your English fluency, you're not able to get it out? It's frustrating, right?
We've watched students trying to get out their ideas. We could tell by looking in their eyes that they had an opinion, but for some reason, they weren't able to formulate their idea. They weren't able to put it into words. Doing this on a daily basis, my friend, is going to truly improve your English fluency. Here's daily practice number 5. We've watched students trying to get out their ideas. We could tell by looking in their eyes that they had an opinion, but for some reason they weren't able to formulate their idea. They weren't able to put it into words. Doing this on a daily basis, my friend, is going to truly improve your English fluency. Here's daily practice number 4.
Write a journal entry about your day. You see behind me, if you're watching this, I have tons of journals. And if you've been following us for a long time, you know that I always say, I write a lot.
We write out our ideas, we write out our plans, because there's something that happens when you put things on paper. So each day, I want you to write a journal entry about your day. It doesn't have to be long. You can spend maybe 2 minutes, write the highlights of your day, right?
It doesn't have to be long in the beginning, but as time goes on, you'll begin to write longer. And you might be asking, our goal is to speak English fluently. Why am I writing? Because, remember, in order to speak English fluently, you have to think first. So as you're writing, you're organizing your thoughts.
Wow, I love this. You're organizing your thoughts, which means when you go to speak to somebody the next day and they say, hey, how was your day yesterday? Your brain is like, oh, we got this covered. We already organized our thoughts and wrote it down, and you'll start saying exactly how your day was. Why? Because of this daily practice. Here are 3 other reasons why this is so important.
The very first reason is it reinforces your writing skills and sentence structure. Your goal is to speak English fluently with confidence, right? You want to speak in a good way. This will help you improve your writing skills, of course, and improve your sentence structure.
Reason number 2, it encourages you to reflect on your experiences and express yourself. We don't want you to see English as just a subject, right? Just something.
So again, this daily practice writing in a journal encourages you to think about your life, your experiences, and how you can speak about them in English. Here is reason number 3. It provides a record of your progress and areas for improvement.
This is something that we want you to pay close attention to. As you're on this journey, right? There are going to be some hiccups, some mistakes you make, but if you can recognize your mistakes, you'll be able to correct them.
So, writing in your journal each and every day will give you the opportunity to see, this is something I've been struggling with. Let me work on this more. I made this mistake yesterday. Let me fix this. So, this is a very important daily practice. Again, write a journal entry about your day.
Number 6 is watch a 10-minute video about a topic that interests you. Now we are all familiar with YouTube because if you're watching this video, you're on YouTube, right? So find a 10-minute video. Now I want you to pay close attention.
This video does not need to be about English. One more time. This video does not need to be about English. Yeah, that's right. Instead, I want you to be about a topic that interests you, and it happens to be delivered in English.
For example, I like cycling, I like cooking, etc. So when I was in South Korea, and I would watch cooking programs where they were speaking Korean, it wasn't about the Korean language, it was about her interest, cooking, and they were speaking Korean.
You need to find a video, a 10-minute video about whatever topic that interests you, but make sure they are native English speakers. Why is this such an important daily practice? Here's the first reason why this is so important. It enhances your listening skills and comprehension.
Never forget that your English fluency is not just about what you're saying. It's about how you're processing information, how you're organizing your thoughts and formulating your ideas. Think about a child. A child doesn't speak as soon as it comes out of the womb. It's constantly listening.
It's constantly trying to comprehend, and then, all of a sudden, one day, Dada. One day, Mama. These things happen after the child has been listening and comprehending. The same is true for you. If your goal is to speak English fluently, you must first master this. Watch a 10-minute video, and this will help your listening skills and comprehension.
Reason number 2, it introduces you to new vocabulary and expressions. I mentioned earlier that I loves to cook, right? And I would watch Korean cooking programs because I love to cook.
Whenever they would mention a step that she was familiar with, and she knew the words for in English, she would all of a sudden, perk up. Wait a minute. This is how you describe this step in Korean. I was learning new words, learning new expressions, learning new phrases in a natural environment. This is what we want you to do. A daily practice. Here we go.
And reason number 3, this keeps your learning engaging and relevant to your interests. One of our goals as your English teachers is to truly help you fall in love with English, to take the stress away, to remove the frustration, to remove the difficulties that you've been experiencing on your English journey. We want you to enjoy learning English, so when you watch a video about something you're interested in, it won't be boring. Why? Because you are interested in the topic. Let's move on.
Daily practice number 7. Number 7 is another good one. Repeat 5 sentences from the video you watched. I'll say it again. Repeat 5 sentences from the video you watched. So you found the YouTube video. You watched it, right? Then you're going to go back, watch it again.
As you're watching it, when you hear a sentence that interests you, pause it. Write that sentence down, or repeat immediately after the person. Again, you want to repeat 5 sentences from the video you watched. Why is this such an important daily practice? Here is the first reason.
Reason number 3. It improves your confidence in initiating conversations. This is what we want, for you to feel confident enough to initiate conversations with other English speakers.
Why? Because of her pronunciation and her intonation. How did I master these 2 things? By watching videos of Koreans speaking about topics she was interested in. Listen, I know what you're going through. I went through the same thing when I was learning Korean, and my goal is to help you overcome this challenge. So reason number 1, it improves your pronunciation and your intonation.
Reason number 2. It reinforces new vocabulary and sentence structures. Why? Because you're saying it, you're repeating the sentence. So your brain says, okay, I guess this is going into our database. Reason number 3, it enhances your memory and recall through repetition.
This will reinforce the vocabulary and sentence structure. You can even write down the sentences and look at them later.
Now, let's move on to the final 2 daily practices. Daily practice number 8 is ask a question in English, and I want you to pay close attention.
This question needs to be to a real person, not to Google, not to an AI. Okay, to a real person. Now, why is this such an important daily practice? Here are the reasons why.
The first reason, it encourages you to interact with others in English. Many times you are nervous because you haven't had enough practice in speaking with other English speakers. This will allow you to interact with another person.
Reason number 2, it provides immediate feedback and helps you learn from mistakes. Let's say you ask the question and you make a mistake. The other person will automatically correct you, and you'll say, "Oh, I see," and you'll remember it.
Reason number 3, it improves your confidence in initiating conversations. This is what we want, for you to feel confident enough to initiate conversations with other English speakers.
Daily practice number 9, and this is the final one. Teach someone a simple English phrase.
Teach someone a simple English phrase. Now, why is this important? Well, here are the reasons why.
The first reason, it solidifies your understanding of the phrase. As you try to explain the phrase, you'll understand it even better.
Reason number 2, it helps you practice explaining concepts in English. Remember, English fluency is about explaining simple things and complex things in an interesting way.
Reason number 3, it reinforces the concept through repetition. So, even if you teach someone a simple phrase and they don't use it, you'll still remember it. So, to recap, here are the 9 daily practices.
1. Describe something in your home. 2. Describe someone you know. 3. Tell a story about something that happened the day before.
4. Find a news article, blog post, or social media post and give your opinion. 5. Write a journal entry about your day. 6. Watch a 10-minute video about a topic that interests you.
7. Repeat 5 sentences from the video you watched. 8. Ask a question in English to a real person. 9. Teach someone a simple English phrase.
Now, my friend, start incorporating these into your daily routine and watch your English fluency soar.
We hope this really helps you, and we'll see you in the next one.
If you did enjoy this video and got value from it, leave a like and a comment below to let us know. And also subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.